Good morning from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Tuesday, October the 8th, 2024, 7:28 a.m. Look at this from the crazy postman. His NEMA 1450 plug melted when he plugged in his electric car. He came out and he smelled rubber burning or plastic burning, and it destroyed it. So I'm going to talk about what is safer, hardwiring a unit or a plug. And I'm not an electrician, but I'm pretty sure it's a hardwiring it is the way to go. Now I have this same setup of NEMA 1450 because I have a level 2 16 amp maximum, which is pitiful, charging cord. It's just a cord. And I can get about 10-12 miles an hour with it. It's so slow. Even though I have a 50 amp breaker. I did not future proof it because of money at the time. It was a lot cheaper than a charging station. And I'm going to buy a charging station, and when I do, I'm going to get one that's hardwired. It's just, I don't know what, I'm still debating on which one to buy. I can never make up my mind. That's one reason I put it off. But look at this. Look at this crazy postman right there. I'll put a link in the description if you want to subscribe and if you want to watch this video. But here's what I said. I commented on the video and said, thank goodness you caught it. So is wiring them directly safer? He put, I'm sure it is safer. I just wanted the outlet because I test different chargers occasionally, and he described that. And here's what I told him. I contacted my personal electrician, the only one in the entire area that I can actually get to show up, and that's the truth. Northeast Arkansas is so hard to get anybody to show up to do anything. You can't hardly do it. But the electrician I have now, he will show up, especially for me because, well, he spent a month here on and off. And we rewrote him a big check when he was done. So I'm sure he's appreciative, and he'll show up even for small things now. So he'll show up. I contacted my personal electrician, the only one in the area that I can actually get to show up. His tech said as long as all the conductive equipment between the breaker and the terminals on the charger itself are rated for at least as much current as the FLA rating of the charger, I think most electricians are going to agree that a hardwire install has a significantly lower chance of failure. And I'm so goofy, I don't know what FLA means. I looked it up. FLA, full load amps. And in case you're as ignorant as me when it comes to electrical things, here we go. You can read along. FLA in electrical terms refers to the maximum current drawn by an electrical device or motor when operating at its full load capacity. You can pause this and read some more if you want. But that's basically it. If you want to see all the electrical work that Austin did over the course of a month here on and off, stick around till the end of the video and I will put up a screenshot. Yes, I have an Excel file for that. Of course, I have an Excel file for everything. And also, how about you? Do you have a hardwire or do you have a just plugged in? Now, another reason I wanted to plug was just in case anybody ever need to use it for an RV someday. I have a cousin, they're full-time RVers, and I've told them they can use our driveway anytime they want to. And they haven't done it yet. But they could just plug right in, and that's kind of convenient. I could find another place to charge for a few days. But now the next one I'm going to get is going to be hardwired, and they'll just have to go to an RV park, I guess. They won't have to put up with us if they do that anyway. But is yours hardwired or is it plugged like this? And here's the thing. Boy, EV haters, they love this kind of stuff. They say they don't. They say, well, I hate that he fell for the propaganda and now he's almost burned his house down because of these damn liberal electric cars. I hate that. I kind of feel sorry for him on one hand. On the other hand, he gets what he deserves. But I'm glad his house didn't burn down. And then secretly they're thinking, ha ha ha, what a moron, what a goofball. Yeah, I had, my wife had somebody at work just the other day, told her, said, I wouldn't have one of those, I'd be scared to death, it'd burn the house down. So much propaganda out there, so much propaganda. But anyway, alright, let me know what y'all think. Hardwire, plug, what do you do, and why did you do it? And which charging station should I buy? There's a very good chance we'll have a Tesla someday. If it wasn't such a pain in the butt to actually trade, I could trade even right now for a Tesla. I'd trade for one, but it's such a pain because I have to sell to Carvana. because any dealer is not going to give me what Carvana is going to give me, not even close. Tesla offered me $16,800 for a trade-in. Carvana is giving me $20,400. How can I trade into Tesla on their for a used Tesla and then give me $16,800 when I can get $20,400 from Carvana? How can I do that? So I have to sell it to Carvana, put the money in the bank, order the used car from Tesla, let them ship it a couple of weeks, and then go pick it up. That's not possible. It'd be very, very difficult. Okay, here's a breakdown of all the work Austin did here in Northeast Arkansas to our house. Here you have what was done, the room it was done in, and the total items. For instance, he replaced 43 outlets. He installed 11 new outlets where none existed before. Rewired 2 outlets. Replaced 14 light switches. Put in 4 light switches where none existed. Rewired existing light switch. All wiring replaced with new. And that's why he came here. We had a light switch that went out, and I had a family member who knows how to put in a light switch. That's pretty simple. Even I don't know how to do that. I don't even want to try. But he came over, and instead of 10 minutes, it took him about 2.5 hours because the wiring inside was so screwed up and so convoluted. This house was built in 1972, and it was just, he couldn't make sense of it. He finally got to work after 2 hours. Later, another family member came over who knew how to do it, and they could never get it to work. So I called Austin. He came out, and it was so screwed up. He wanted to just take all the wires out and start over. It was a 5-switch panel. 5 light switches in one place. So that's what he did. And then I happened to mention all the other electrical stuff I wanted done someday. I had a list. He wanted to see my list, and we came to a deal. And he just did all of it. Replaced 4 light fixtures or ceiling fans. New light fixtures or ceiling fans where none existed. 3. In the living room, because this house was built in 1972, they didn't have a light switch. They did not have a light fixture in the middle of the living room. That was common in the 70s. We had him install one. Run new wire from outlet or light to breaker box. Our built-in microwave, is on the same switch as a 110 outlet in the bedroom. And they're hundreds of feet apart. An electrical outlet in the bedroom and the built-in microwave on the same switch. The same breaker, But we have a heater plugged up in there for the winter. Anytime you ran the heater and the microwave at the same time, it'd blow the breaker. So we want the microwave to be on its own breaker. So that's what he did. And I don't remember what the second one was. Run new wire from outlet to light or breaker. I don't remember. But evidently there it is in the kitchen. And Wi-Fi hardware installed at 2 different places. Existing wire put in conduit and cleaned up. This is for the EV charger. A family member installed it for me for free, and he did a great job. And Austin said, hey, there's nothing wrong with it, except this wire is hanging loose. It really needs to be put in conduit. And so I said, okay, go ahead. And as he said, if we ever sold the house, the new owners would demand it be put in conduit. Anyway, so why not just do it now? And we're talking about inside the house too, inside the closet. Existing wire cleaned away and cleaned up, one of those. $4,800, $52 an item, 92 different items. I should have found another 8 things for him to do to make it even 100. But man, that's cheap. That's a good deal. And he gave me a good deal because we was getting it all done in one shot. A lot of this stuff, I kept adding stuff too. Like the Wi-Fi, hardwire installed. I said, how much to install Wi-Fi here in the office? Add that to the list. And I think he said $75. I said, man, that sounds cheap. He goes, well, it wouldn't be that cheap if you just called me and that's all you had me do. But you had me do a lot of work, so I'm going to give you a break, $75. I think that's what he said. I may be wrong. I said, cool, do it. But anyway, there you go. If you need electrical work done, call Austin. Okay? Before I called him, I called 4 or 5 electricians. None of them were interested. I called one, and he said he somehow has contact with multiple electricians or something. He said, you won't find anybody. He said, if you just want one thing done, you're not going to find anybody to come out there. Electricians just don't want to do small jobs. And maybe Austin's at that point now. I don't know. This is August and September 2023. You can call him and see if he'll come out and do your small job or your large job. I know he'll do large jobs, and he'll probably do small ones too. I don't know. But anyway, give him a call. So anyway, all right. You have a good day. Thanks for watching.